Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Philip Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the world's greatest managers as the most intelligent player I ever coached. Messi. Ronaldinho. And he's managed to get free. A lot of space ahead of him. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, easy pickings there. And it's Rodri. First quarter of an hour gone. Driving forward. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Oh, there's a probing ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. Maldini has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Johor Darul Tazim still without a single shot on target. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nicked it back promptly. Rodri wins the duel this time.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Yaya Toure. Platini. And here's Hullet. Aguero! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And he's had it nicked away. Desai. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's found space here. Rodri is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Aguero.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Rodri. Manchester United have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
He's found a way past. Aguero gets into a good position. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Vieira! Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's made its way to him. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Rodri makes a dash for it. He has found the way through. Great chance! Well, there's the clearance. Great ball, and he's in here. Decent chance! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Have the chance to go the other way. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Aguero receives it in a wide position. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Please be made aware that smoking is
neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Platini. And here's Hullet. Platini. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now. Vieira! Tries to get it. Has another go! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Eto'o. He's got away. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yaya Toure, expertly cut out, really nicely done. Can he latch on to this? Eto'o.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. And still, we await the first breakthrough. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Pirlo. And here's Messi. Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's intervened well there. Lam, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Hullet. Now it's Platini. No outsmarting him this time. Space for him to turn and look. Hullet. Now, what about a counter-attack? He can run onto that. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 19, Messi. Coming on the field,
Cristiano Ronaldo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Hullet. Substitutions taking place.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Desai. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Not a hint of offside here.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Played in. Terrific effort! No, just not quite. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. It's their second corner of the game. Mateus clears it away. Pull it. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Rodri. Good ball, good take. And it's hoisted clear. And the counter is on. Looking for the run. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution in progress.
Johor Darul Tazim making further changes here, and in quick succession. Neymar coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And he shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. This is a promising build-up. Pele. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And here's Kaka.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Goes down, but nothing given. Mateus knocks it into space. Cristiano Ronaldo driving forwards. Vieira deep into stoppage time. And here's Kaka. Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And that'll be the end of that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway.
It's always a pleasure to see Paolo Maldini take to the pitch.
So would say anyone who understands the defender's art.
Well, bias comes easy for me when we talk about one of the greatest pros. He exudes calm, elegance, intelligence, an Italian giant.
And this is Cruyff. Pelé. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff with the cross. And he's taking no chances there. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zico. And it's Modric. Zico. Plays in a towering header. Nearly, but not quite. Oh, this is a great position. Zanetti elects to cross. That's a throw. Just eases him off the ball. Adriano. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Distributed tidily. Mateus. He is through here. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Modric, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Johor Tazim still without a single shot on target. Looking for options for movement. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Cruyff. That is good alertness. Now it's Villa. Thuram. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Platini. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked out the run. He's got away. He's having a shot. It's fallen kindly here. Goal! And there is your opener. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that has put paid to that. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. He's having a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Zico actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Zico, it's a threatening ball. Brilliantly cut out. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And that's a dangerous ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's a key interception.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And this is Adriano. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Short changes him with that pass. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Zico. And it's Zico. Out towards the flank. David Villa. Zanetti has it out wide and... Oh, good climb! And he can thump it away. Pele. Back where it came from. Looking for the run. Adriano. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Johor Darul Ta'zim can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And this is Zico. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Cruyff is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Pele. The ball has bounced loose now. He might be in. Mateus! And a neat finish. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Johor Darul Ta'zim are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
A finish of the highest order, right back in the game. Beautiful, just beautiful, the joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Milan cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Zanetti. Johor Darul Ta'zim suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
Oh, easy pickings there. Rodri. Johor Darul Tazim still have the cards to affect this game. Tries one from range. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Rijkaard. Modric.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Modric.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, that's fabulous. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. And it's Zico. Vieira spots it and intercepts.
Cambio di giocatori.
Johor Darul Tazim are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Can he get it through? Neither of these two want to come off second best. David Villa. Can he get on the end of this? And it's Maldini. Rui Costa. Nesta cuts it out. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nesta calmly anticipates. Modric. Zico. That's going to go a long way. Rijkaard. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Minuti di recupero.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Great ball if he can get there. Rodri gets a foot in and wins the ball. Zico going after that. And that's it. Johor Darul Tazim pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Koeman gets across to intercept that. Oh, good-looking ball. Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick-out.
Might want to be careful there.
And it's Gerrard. Can he get it through? And the pass is intercepted. And he's quick to get rid. Now it's Platini. Threads one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pullet tries to play it through. Played into space. And he's intervened well there. And it's Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos getting up there! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Ibrahimovic. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he was alert to it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That pass has been well intercepted. Johor Darul Tazim so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And the shot! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him! He's got himself an absolute peach. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Manchester United have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to harm the momentum.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pullet is offering a wry smile there. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. And it's been played through. Chance for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Manchester United have their second corner now. That has been knocked clear. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Towering header! He's done very well to get to that.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
He's picked his way through. Pullet, well played. Important challenge, that. Oh, they could be caught out here. Early ball out from the back. Piqué gets over and intercepts. He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! That's a cute ball. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Messi. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Vieira. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's well positioned here. Chance, surely! And there's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Neymar demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away.
And it's been given away. And they win it back again. Bonucci is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Tele, he's found a way through. Skims one in. And he can clear it away. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. And the counter is on. And he's got away from it. And the shot! Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Johor Darul Tazim have themselves a chance from the spot. So we're ready to go. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! And here's Platini. Bonucci can clear it away. Bonucci does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Cruyff. It's a searching pass. Gerrard. Adriano. And they can counter here. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And there's green grass ahead of him. So a temporary halt to the action. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. We're on the move again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Cruyff showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great vision. Tries a shot! That was probably asking just too much. Corner number 2 then. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And he is deftly away. Tele. Chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Messi. And Messi! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on to replace him is
3-0 and
number
things are
2,
starting to look awfully
Belletti.
cosy. Now it's Hullet. Belletti. That is good strength. Another chance from a corner. Johor Darul Tazim have their third corner. Somewhat off target. And that is out of play. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And that was very necessary.
Substitution on the field.
So their fourth quarter of the game.
Hullet. Number 21, Adriano. Number 24.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Coming on the field, number 7.
This interception, his positioning was spot on.
Number 20.
And he plays one through.
Aguero. Number 9, Matei.
Schmeichel getting this one clear. And it's lofted through here. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Platini. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's cut it out. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Johor Darul Tazim perhaps contemplating their next change here. Spread it left. Well, played right into his path. Vieira deals with that comfortably. Looking for the run, and he's worked it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? It's a goal! They're back within reach! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And can he finish? And again, it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Manchester United, palpably stronger, better, superior. Oh, shooting chance! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And a header! And the keeper threw out a limb. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Spread to the right. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And that is exemplary defending. And he shoots! And that's in! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Johor Darul Tazim may be down, but not out just yet. Rummenigge finding himself in space. There's the header! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Looking for a runner. Neatly clipped into space. Nice interception, well timed.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Michel Platini. That's a look and place it forward. Pele. Now, can they get him away? Quality ball. Can he get on the end of this? Bonucci proves too strong. Cruyff, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Rummenigge. Mateus. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good ball, good take. Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There will be
5 minutes to add.
time.
Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. And here's Platini, looking to play him in. He has a look up. He's having a shot! Thuram is there to clear. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Now it's Neymar. Mateus. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things already rolling.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
And he exudes charisma.
He does.
Shapes to shoot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
That has been cut short. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Modric! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. And it's Hullet. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Hullet. Nice interception, well timed. Deftly away. That's the throw. It's a promising position. He's got away. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Hullet. Hullet! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. But he's left disappointed.
Hullet really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he wasn't going to let him past. And it's Belletti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hullet. Cross flung in towards the middle. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's definitely onside. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Johor Darul Ta'zim have their third corner. Keeper's dealt with that. Just eases him off the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Platini. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff. He's had a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cristiano Ronaldo, very much a man of this moment. Almost half an hour in now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Johor Darul Ta'zim definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Modric. And it's Neymar. Oh, some astute defending there. It's a pretty loose pass. Modric. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Hullet. Searching pass he's played there. And Hullet! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the counter is on. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rummenigge. Adams cuts out the pass. Now it's Neymar. Neymar, and he's managed to get free. Shot, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Belletti.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Oh, nice touch.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. And we are up to the break.
Well, both sides have been full of effort, industry, endeavour, and the stats are screaming good things at us. So it's been a very good watch for the neutrals so far, and I'm really looking forward to what's to come in the second half. This could get unpredictable.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Piqué. And it's Hullet. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Platini quietly revving up. Modric. And now the breakaway. Nicely weighted ball. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for options for movement. Messi receives it in a wide position. And it's played in. Piqué clears it away. He's having a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
James Rodriguez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That has been knocked clear. Johor Darul Tazim are looking to go forward now.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That pass has been well intercepted. Rummenigge being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And still, we await the first breakthrough. And this is Hullet. And they can counter here. And he cuts out the supply. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And a chance! And no mistake! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
Johor Darul Tazim choosing to make the first change. So the first goal of the game.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Number 13.
Oh, super ball!
Number 18.
Johor Darul Tazim really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hullet tries to play it through. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Johor Darul Tazim get their fourth corner.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Can he get on the end of this? James. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's hoisted clear. Stood up well to him there. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, such a clever touch. Now this could be a chance. Now there's a... And a shot! Another special Neymar moment! A finish of true class! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 2.
Johor Darul Ta'zim restore parity.
Johor Darul Ta'zim really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Hullet. And he plays one through. Platini! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, what has happened here? Great ball, and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Driven in. De Bruyne.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Platini is wide and looking to get onto this. And that is as much time as there will be. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but...